The site has a full-time on-site security and a camera system, a digital guest book from Monster Media that tracks zip codes, and a robust volunteer docent program developed by the Disney through their Executive on Loan program. Currently at our site now, we have over 300 visitors a day. Then the numbers we have tracked did not include the opening day. It did not include June 12th or our Community Rainbow Run. Those numbers are too hard to be clicking. We're actually having someone there who stands there and clicks every single day. So considering that Visit Orlando has announced a record 72 million visitors in 2017, imagine if merely 1% of those visitors in the Orlando region came to Pulse. That would mean 720,000 visitors a year, an average of 1,900 a day. We're calculating our museum operating budget at only 300,000 visitors per year, which is a very conservative number. This is a map of the potential parcels we're looking to acquire to create the footprint of the memorial and museum. This shows 9 parcels that are potential for under construction and potential ongoing negotiations with the landowners. Land acquisition is imperative to expand our footprint for parking staff, visitors, and also tour buses, and the museum site. The architect design team cannot design our museum without knowing the size and the site of the land in which it will sit. The whole project is a very large urban planning project, especially for the SoDo area. In addition to physically counting guests on the site, we have a digital guest book donated by a local technology company, Monster Media. They work with national brands like the NFL, Procter & Gamble, Johnson & Johnson, on very similar projects. While the guest book does not track actual guest count, because you may have a family of 5 and they may work together as one and only submit one entry at the site, what they do give us is their zip codes. So on this slide you will see you'll see the dates, but it starts on May 8th and it goes through September 11th. You will see 9,244 postal codes have been entered into the kiosk. The top 5 postal codes local are on the right-hand side are Orlando, but the top non-greater Orlando postal codes are very important. They come from different cities. They come from the Northeast, New York. So it has given us a great amount of data of where our travelers are coming from. You'll see that 2,798 are from non-greater Orlando. The media outreach and advertising are an important part of the application scoring. While I cannot tell you that I had a huge appreciation for the media right after the tragedy, I can tell you that the numbers I have seen in this past year, including the interim, have really been eye-opening. About a year ago, we contracted with a PR firm out of New York City called Rubenstein, and since then, we receive these weekly reports from them, everything that has to do with Pulse, whether it be our event or any time that our name is actually mentioned. So I just wanted to share with you 2 of our highlights. The day that the interim memorial opened, we had over 1 billion total media impressions that day. On the 2-year Remembrance Week, it was 1.476 billion media impressions. Those numbers shocked me. I didn't know how big those really were until someone said, those are big, Barb. I said, oh, okay. But it's not just the number, it's also the outlets. Here was Associated Press that was picked up by 180 outlets, including the New York Times, Washington Post, for over 419 million unique monthly visitors. What we loved most about this Forbes article was it was a business publication who understood the economic impact of our project. Being covered by a national and local media has become the norm for us. But being featured in Forbes is being connected to a high net worth business audience. That leads us to this museum. In case you don't know about the economic impact of museums, museums in the United States employ 372,000 people. That's more than double that of the professional sports industry. U.S. museums generate more than $12 billion per year in tax revenue to federal, state, and local governments. The museum feels the largest economic impact is on the leisure and hospitality industry, generating $17 billion annually. It's hard going last. Everyone's tired.
No.